They're saying you need to take legal action.
Okay,
but here's the thing. Okay, but no. Listen to this though.
Lying about legal action.
They saying you really want to make a lawful move, yet here's the day oak. Yet no listen lying about lawful activity. Didn't Cran has done everything up till this far for consideration. She's controlling us, all the dramatization unfurls as Christian Stone, known for her high-profile associations and appearances, on unscripted television, winds up at the focal point of a legitimate tempest, late reports demonstrate that she was presented with claim records during a surprising new development at a nearby football training. Yet what prompted this stunning second everything originates from a supposed attack against vocalist James Wright Channel, a reinforcement entertainer for Tamar Braxton, which purportedly occurred last November. Prepare yourselves as we dive into the non-essential pieces of information of this unfurling embarrassment, where Rock's previous activities return to cause major problems for her, possibly prompting desperate outcomes. So I'm actually attempting to sort out why this happened. For what reason did this happen to me? I wasn't in that frame of mind with anybody as the drapes ascend on the most recent demonstration of this holding adventure. We should rewind to the prompting episode that put this legitimate dramatization into high gear. Everything began at a Tamar Braxton show last November, where the stage was set for what might turn into a memorable night. Yet for everyone of some unacceptable reasons in a stunning new development, Christian Stone, the unscripted television sensation known for her amazing persona and attractive presence, ended up snared in a trap of discussion. It started guiltlessly enough with Rock's appearance behind the stage, where she joined the pre-show petitioning God's circle, yet little did anybody expect the tempest that was going to brother gracious that is important. So I don't give a you understand what I'm talking about. I truly don't give observers relate a strained environment as Rock jumped into the changing area, disturbing the sacrosanct snapshot of supplication and disrupting the entertainers, including the famous Toni Bratton herself. With a push that resounded through the room, Rock situated herself close to Tamar Braxton, her goals, hidden in a haze of vulnerability. In spite of the underlying disarray, Rock was invited into the crease in any event. Participating in the kinship of a pre-show shot, a transient snapshot of solidarity, before the tempest mists accumulated, it was after the draperies fell and the lights darkened that the genuine tumult started to unfurl. I returned to it, everyone's mouth was as yet it was extraordinary, 'cause it was for not a great explanation as the adrenaline of the exhibition, lured into the night pressures, arrived at an edge of boiling over. Rock convinced, hopefully not by mistake, that she was scheduled to perform conflicted with James Wright Channel Tor Braxton's reinforcement artist, whose delicate sign of Rock's role started a showdown of seismic extents. With emotions raging out of control and words, traded the situ raised from a simple conflict to an all-out squabble. Observers described the frightening scene as Rock purportedly released a whirlwind of blows upon Wright Channel, leaving him battered and bloodied, with 2 broken teeth, filling in as bleak tokens of the brutality that had unfurled. 'Cause the individual was crying on for what reason are you crying? What happened? And when the story got clarified for what happened, I was goodness. Yet the fallout of the showdown was only the start of Rock's lawful woe, as insight about the occurrence spread quickly. The wheels of equity started to turn, finishing in a claim recorded against Rock in Los Angeles. Predominant court allegations of threatening behavior posed a potential threat, creating a shaded area over Rock's once sparkling, standing Kevin Anderson, lawyer for James Wright Channel, went all in his evaluation of the circumstance, laying out a cursing picture of Rock's supposed activities. She hit him on different occasions in the face for not an obvious explanation at all. Anderson pronounced his words trickling with ire. We were amazed that she had the option to leave the office that evening in the midst of the lawful maelstrom twirling around her. Stone remained quiet, her non-appearance from the public eye powering hypothesis. And guess questions flourish. What prompted this hazardous fight? Was it an instance of mixed-up character? or a conflict of inner selves. And maybe above all, what outcomes anticipate Rock as she explores the deceptive waters of the overall set of laws. So when I reached the specialist, she said it's injury thus. She resembled injury will awaken you out of your rest theory has arrived at a breaking point as late reports propose that Rock's quietness might be more unpropitious than recently suspected by sources near the case. Rock's choice to issue a pre-preliminary repayment for a court fight might actually land her in a correctional facility. That is correct, people. It appears to be that Rock's refusal to consent to pay and a pre-preliminary arrangement has carried her dangerously near the verge of detainment. Yet what prompted this dazzling development? We should rewind the tape to the turbulent trades that have worked out via virtual entertainment. As of late, in a progression of red-hot messages, Rock has passionately denied Reach Channel's allegations, excusing them as outlandish and unwarranted. She said it was me. I said, goodness, wow, everyone's insane. Anyway, Rock's disobedient position has done barely anything to influence popular assessment, with numerous virtual entertainment clients communicating suspicion about her cases of blamelessness. As one analyst put it, very much as you didn't attack him, and swore there wouldn't be charged as haha. No one accepts the falsehoods and stories you say any longer. God awakened individuals in rest recuperate Satan in you. The Court of General Assessment seems to have delivered its decision, passing on Rock to fight for her against a tide of mounting examination. I would awaken out of my rest crying shut up, and not knowing why, but rather the internet-based backfire is just a hint of something larger for Rock, who currently faces the overwhelming possibility of a fight in court that could have expansive results, with Channel standing firm in his allegations. And the proof apparently stacked against her. Stone's future remains in a critical state, as one analyst inauspiciously cautioned, possibly he get his cash or you get prison time. And he gets his cash, your call, sister. In the meantime, our channel has focused on the profound cost that the supposed attack has taken on him, uncovering in a sincere meeting with the JCS digital broadcast that he actually wrestles with the injury of that pivotal night since I would awaken. And I have even said this on Open, describing the nerve-wracking subtleties of the episode. Right Channel depicted how he was blindsided without incitement, leaving him pulling in shock and doubt, I starting close to home. When I discussed this, he admitted, his voice breaking with feeling, I'm actually attempting to sort out why this happened. For what reason did this happen to me? As W Channel battles to get a handle on the silly savagery that he persevered through. Rock's destiny balances problematically, yet to be determined, with criminal allegations approaching not too far off, and general assessment decisively against her. Stone ends up at a junction, compelled to deal with the results of her activity. Yet you right now, I got to play careful in light of the fact that you realize I don't being in prison. Well, my child is developing like I don't anticipate that by any means now, as the most recent advancements unfurl. It appears to be that Rock's destiny might have been fixed sometime before the claim was served at that phony full football training. Reports from Radar Online uncover an amazing absence of planning on Rock's part, proposing that she might have dug her own lawful grave by failing to make a definitive move. With all due respect, won't get you VI, it won't get people observing, no doubt about it. Discuss what's most needed, discuss what's most discussion about me. Envision the seeing a secondary school football matchup, humming with energy and expectation, the groups supporting their number one groups, totally uninformed about the looming dramatization going to unfurl in the midst of the enthusiasm of the game. A waiter tactfully moves toward Rock claim, reports close by, conveying a sobering indication of the lawful situation unfolding not too far off. Lawful specialists saying something regarding what is happening express grave worries over Rock's dilemma. This isn't an instance of he said.